This one. Pretty boy looking over. Pretty girl gets the boys. Pretty things can be evil. Pretty tough to avoid. Pretty hard on it, 8 days a week. Who's enough us in the big city? 8 days a week. 8 days a week. 8 days a week. Spilling drinks down my shirt, wasted, looking trying to flirt. Pacing home on my own, every good time's wrong. I'm far too gone, and now she wanna roll. To the thing about foreigners that taking our jobs, we should turn them away. I can't believe what I heard as she saying these words, but I'm far too gone. You should let me love you. I could make a change. Looking over, pretty girl gets a boy. Pretty things can be evil, pretty tough to avoid. Pretty hard on it, 8 days a week. It's enough for us in the big city. 8 days a week, get your hands up, get your hands up.
Thank you so much.
t-shirt off, swing it around my head. Sing that you drug me, all like a cigarette. Sing that you done me over. Wouldn't be with me without you. Wouldn't be with me without you. No time for no regrets. That time you done me over. I wouldn't be with me without you. Wouldn't be with me without you. Wouldn't be with me without you. Off our set. A quick backstory to everyone who's looking really confused why there's some people with their t-shirts swinging around. This song is called T-shirt Song, and we called it that because we were out one night in the UK. I was having a bad time, and my boys took me out to this really cheesy ass disco. And there's a rule in England: if you hear the Baywatch theme song, wherever the fuck you are, you have to take your t-shirt and swing it around your head. Don't ask me why, it's stupid. But the stupidest thing was, honestly, with my friends that night, it made me feel so much fucking better. And I wanted to bring that moment into this song and share it with you guys. So, if you're having a fucking tough time, however moronic it fucking feels, if you've got a spare t-shirt, a coat, a scarf, whatever, just get them in the air. I want to see you swing around, you know. Get them up, let's go.
richness of the music and everything, I know it was gonna be something serious.
instead of doing it all night. I like what I do what I like. I can quit, get it back like I'm on the bike. Like stop, bring it back, bring it back. We got that balance, keeping us on track that you get when you're moving quick. No slow, stand like you don't care, but you do know. I know, you really must be so lonely. Puffed up like you're tough, but so phony. You and your boys, you don't know me, you really wanna hold me. Tough talk doesn't mean a thing, get over yourself, you know when we're up in the scene. It's the sheen shot rocket, step aside, and we got everybody so petrified. So why is everybody so petrified? Petrified, step aside and just drop that, drop that, drop that, drop that. Listen, you are not ready. Children in a building, you can't stand steady. It must be the beat so heavy, causing panic attacks like a crack in the levee. I give you that Robert Plant dancing Deja back, feeling on the track. And in fact, for those knowing the name of back with some brand new crack, we can do it like that. You really must be so lonely, puffed up like you're tough but so phony. You and your boys, you don't know me, you really wanna hold me. Get it over with for good, I got a fiction addiction, I wish you would. But she shot back and we step aside, and we got everybody so petrified. So why is everybody so petrified? Petrified, step aside and just drop that, drop that, drop that, drop that. Why is everybody so petrified? Petrified, step aside, just drop that, drop that, drop that. Stop, bring it back, bring it back. We got that balance, keeping us on track. Like stop, bring it back, bring it back. We got that balance, keeping us on track. Like stop, bring it back, bring it back. We got that balance, keeping us on track. Like stop, bring it back, bring it back. Let me see y'all get it. Jump, jump, jump. Bring it back, bring it back. We got that balance, keeping us on track. Like stop, bring it back, bring it back. We got that balance, keeping us on track. Like stop, bring it back, bring it back. We got that balance, keeping us on track. Like stop, bring it back, bring it back. We got that balance, keeping it on track. Say stop, 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 stop. Say go, 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 go. See, make some fucking noise yourself. Are you guys ready to have a good time? Getting off the blacktop, used to struggle getting started, now I can't stop. Used to be the quiet kid in the sandbox, now it's hands up every time that your man rocks. They ought to stop me coming in again. You mad? You thought we were synonyms? Too bad, that's the water you're getting in. You're too fat for the sharks that you're swimming in. From where I'm sitting, contenders are looking like fruit spinning around in a blender. Hardly a snack when I'm here looking for dinner. I eat them, delete them, they're barely main course is my main sport. Play major, but mine is my main fork. Put a chain around everything I came for. Look, don't touch, sucker, tell them take an eye out. They want respect now, thinking they deserve to have it next now. Tell them take an eye out, yeah. Believing what they're making up, talking loud but never really saying much. Tell them take an eye out, yeah. I done drawn plans out and they think I'm giving them a handout. Tell them take an eye out, yeah. Thinking they're entitled to a piece? No, I don't think so. Tell them take an eye out, yeah. Levitating in a blackout. Used to suck, get 40, well, he maxed out. Used to think that working 40 was a max out. Now I'm working even when I sleep and do the math now. Cause even when I'm sleeping, eyes keep them open. Stripe across the boat, the color of your hemoglobin. A huge track now, like an being Logan. X23, kingdom leaving with the femur broken. Taking it too far, maybe. Friends like Mike, I don't know who you are lately. Pride and hate make naysayers mistake me for wasting brain space on ratings they gave me. I don't need your respect, I got history. 81 Reagan with that nonsense, miss me. Father like Francis, Anakin and John Misty. Not to be touched, fuck it, tell them take an eye out. They will respect now, thinking they deserve to have it next now. Tell them take an eye on you. Even what you make it up, talking loud but never really saying much. Take an eye on you. I've drawn plans out and they think I'm giving them a handout. Take an eye on you. Thinking they're entitled to a piece, no, I don't think so. Take an eye on you. That y'all, yeah. It's like that y'all, yeah. It's like that y'all, yeah. It's like this is how it goes. Welcome on and all of the show. We're wired up, fired up, fucking ready to go. In the back of the parking lot, outside of the bar, 20 deep, 20 feet from the boulevard. Black hoodies, black masks, black labeling glasses, previewing this new shit before all the masses. Cause the first thing I need when I got a new beat is to see how it sounds echoing up the street. I just take it for a spin, pop the CD in, slide it up to 10 and get that rear view shaking and play it again so there's no mistake. It's San Andreas, the block, get this bitch earthquaking. Ready for it, here we go. We got the whole block rocking in stereo. We're taking control, letting everybody know. And if you're feeling, let me hear everybody know. Yeah, you're not ready. I got 20 cuts for 20 months, drop steadily. Plenty tracks to empty on your whack pedigree. I'm backed heavily while you're backpedaling. Forget the chit chat on me, homie, kick back. I'm on that shit that to get your homie bitch slapped. So zip your lip back, listen and watch. We got the whole block rocking off the way to be knocked. You don't have to warn the people on the corner, they know. If you're standing on that corner, then you're getting that show. World premiere and you're hearing our machine shop flow. San Andreas, the block, get this bitch earthquaking. Ready for it, here we go. We got the whole block rocking on stereo. We're taking control and letting everybody know. And if you feel it, let me hear y'all feel go. I'm running backwards, keep on losing faith. I thought I had the answers, I thought I knew the way. My brother said be patient, my mother held my hand. I don't know what I'm chasing, I don't know who I am. Yeah, I woke up this morning holding my head, thinking last night is one I'll regret. Washing off the bad decisions, the blurry vision, the clues that I'm still a mess. Spitting out the taste I have in my mouth, knowing what this all is really about. Knowing there's an explanation, an expiration, I gotta figure this shit out. They're asking me if I can see the darkness down below, and I know it's true, I say I do, and half the time I don't. Me, I can't make what it may take to leave this thing behind. And I shut my eyes across each line, and every time I keep on running backwards, keep on losing faith. I thought I had the answers, I thought I knew the way. My brother said be patient, my mother held my hand. I don't know what I'm chasing, I swallow. I'm not a criminal, not a role model, not a born leader, I'm a tough act to follow. I am not the fortune and the fame, nor the same versatility to forfeit the game. I came in the ring like a dog on a chain, found out the underbelly sicker than it seems, and it seems ugly, but it can get worse, cause even a blueprint is a gift and a curse. Once you got a million pounds of big words, everybody wants the next thing to be the first. And I'm not a robot, I'm not a monkey, I will not dance even if the beat's funky. Opposite of lazy, far from a punk yard. Start trying to get jumped, motherfucker! And all the people saying, big city, they increase the complication. Can't say don't stand by, ain't the one. But truck said that who's away a motherfucking ton. And I'm just a student of the game that they taught me. Rocking every stage and every place that it brought me. I'm on the underrated, coming to correct it. So it ain't mistaken, I'ma say it for the record. I am the opposite of wise, opposite of weak, opposite of slack, sitting in the heat, sitting in the crowd, closer to a peak, far from a public crowd. On a stop, touching something, trying to catch up, motherfucker! Sing that shit! staring into space. It's making her nervous, cause one thing is certain, I don't have my head on straight. We're trying to get through each week on 2 or 3 hours of sleep. I say to be patient, that we're gonna make it. I have to admit it, I'm struggling. We say take it slow, the world keeps spinning, that I don't control. So there I go, trying to act normal so they won't know that I'm just trying to hold my shit together, darling. I'm just trying to hold my shit together, darling. They say that they sympathize, I'm grateful they take the time. But bringing it up, it's your 6-year-old birthday, it kinda fucks up my vibe. Then on an awkward note, I make the most awkward joke. Too dark to be funny, I shouldn't have come. It'd be weird to go home and I'm struggling. You say take it slow, the world keeps spinning, that I don't control. So there I go, trying to act normal so they won't know. I'm just trying to hold my shit together, darling. I'm just trying to hold my shit together, darling. Oh, I don't know what else to try. Pretend I'm in control, but I'm just trying to hold my shit together, darling. Trying to hold my shit together, darling. I'm just trying to hold my shit together, darling. Oh, I don't know what else to try. Pretend I'm in control, but I'm just trying to hold my shit together, darling. The riverbed, take me down to the fighting end. Wash the poison from off my skin and show me how to be whole again. Tie me up on a silver wing, floss the black bed inside the sea. Pour me up in a nervous glow, drop me down to the dream below. 'Cause I'm only a crack in this castle of glass. Are we anything left for you to see? For you to see. anything less. I nearly play along. I nod my head when they say I'm wrong, but each night falls and away I run on the other side till the daylight comes. So I play along, I nod my head when they say I'm wrong, but each night falls and away I run on the other side till the daylight comes. And when the lights go down, I see things I can't explain, calling out my name. The lights go down, holding every memory close. Tonight is for our ghosts. You and me, we can't bring back how it used to be, but I know what I do believe, and I've already seen what I couldn't see. Oh, so I play along, I nod my head when they say I'm wrong, but each night falls and away I run on the other side till the daylight comes. And when the lights go down, I see things I can't explain, calling out my name. The lights go down, something in the air, there but never there. The lights go down, holding every memory close. Tonight is for our ghosts. Tonight is for our ghosts. Thank you guys for bringing those, that's incredible. Watching the wings cut through the clouds, watching the raindrops blinking red and white, thinking of you back on the ground, there with the fire burning in your eyes. I only halfway apologize, and I'll be sorry for now that I couldn't be around. Sometimes things refuse to go the way we planned. Oh, I'll be sorry for now that I couldn't be around. There will be a day when you will understand. You will understand. After a while you may forget, but just in case the memories cross your mind, you couldn't notice when I left under the fire of your angry eyes. I never wanted to say goodbye, and I'll be sorry for now that I couldn't be around. Sometimes things refuse to go the way we planned. Oh, I'll be sorry for now that I couldn't be around. There will be a day that you will understand. You will understand. Ladies and gentlemen, over here on the drums, his name is Dan Mayo. Make some noise.
something fun real quick? I was thinking about this verse that I'm gonna turn up the subs a little bit, turn up the bass a little bit. Somebody requested a song earlier, and I think I could give it to them on this thing. I could just give them a verse though. Yeah? Lift off like Virgin Galactic. It's too Branson to fuck with you bastards. Very legendary, that's a matter of fact. You're the opposite of stars like rats spelled backwards. My poems blow domes to shatter the past. Easy as a standard anti-gravity backflip. Static like clocks kept back in my tactics. I spit the same shit they split an atom in half with. No, it's not what I want, but it had to be. Tips hang like a jade in the battery. Put you in retirement, imagine you're mad at me. The space shuttle challenge gets turned to tragedy. Rocketdyne rhyming, yes, heavily tested. Mess with M, yes, I hope you invested. I don't drop mics, only let it smoke or I send it. And I don't play it, even when they press it. Get it? So that's for whoever it was earlier on that was like, hey, let's do, can you do Lift Off? Right now, we're gonna get back into the song, okay? And we need to hear you guys sing it with us. You're gonna sing Sorry for Now, okay? Yeah. Ready? 3, 2, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry for now that I couldn't be around. There are things we have to do that we can't stand. Oh, I'll be sorry for now that I couldn't be around. There will be a day that you will understand. Oh, I'll be sorry for now that I couldn't be around. There are things we have to do that we can't stand. Sorry for now that I couldn't be around. There will be a day that you will understand. You will understand. You will understand. You will understand. They'll tell you I don't care anymore, and I hope you know that's a lie. 'Cause I found what I have been waiting for, but to get there means crossing a line. I don't know how to warn you for what I gotta say, 'cause you're holding so tight to what I'm taking away. I got demons inside me, so I'm faced with a choice. Either try to ignore them, or I give them a voice. And it's keeping me up at night, worried it's not alright, holding back things you don't know. And it's keeping me up at night, worried it's not alright. You're not gonna like where this goes. And I'll tell you I don't care anymore, and I hope you know that's a lie. 'Cause I found what I have been waiting for, but to get there means crossing a line. So I'm crossing a line. It's not about status, you know it never was. 'Cause what good is the kingdom when you're missing the love? This is not a goodbye now, I'm not going away. No, I don't have the answers, but I do have the faith. Oh, it's keeping me up at night, worried it's not alright, holding not for paths left alone. 'Cause beyond every bend is a long blinding end. It's the worst kind of pain I know. Give up your heart left broken, and yet that mistake has on. 'Cause the love that you lost wasn't worth what it cost, and in time you'll regret it gone. Oh, the roads untraveled, we're not for sights unseen. May your love never end, and if you need a friend, there's a seat here alongside me.
This kind of the album way, but I had an idea while I was in the dressing room. I want to share it with you. Sometimes the music does more, says more than I could say if I'm talking, so it's like this. Turn my mic up louder, I got to say something. Lightweight, step it aside when we coming. Feel it in your chest, the syllables get pumping. People on the street, they panic and start running. Words on loose leaf sheet, complete coming. I jump in my mind and summon the rhyme and dumping. Healing the blind, I promise to let the sun in. Sick of the dark ways, we march to the drumming. Jump when they tell us that they wanna see jumping. Fuck that, I wanna see some fist pumping. Risk something, take back what's yours and say something that you know they might attack you for. 'Cause I'm sick of being treated like I had before. Like it's stupid standing for what I'm standing for. Like this war is really just a different brand of war. Like it doesn't cater to rich and abandon poor. Like they understand you in the back of the jet when you can't put gas in your tank. And these fuckers are laughing their way to the bank and cashing a check, asking you to have compassion, have some respect for a leader so nervous in an obvious way, stuttering and mumbling for nightly news to replay, and the rest of the world watching at the end of the day in the living room laughing like, what did he say? You
were standing in the wake of devastation, when you were waiting on the edge of the unknown. And with the cataclysm raining down, insides crying, save me now. You were there and possibly alone. Do you feel cold and lost in desperation? You feel the hope of failure's all you know. Remember all the sadness and frustration, and let it go. Let it go. Blinded every angel, as if the sky had blown the heavens into stars. We felt the gravity of tempered grace falling into empty space. No one there to catch you in their arms. Do you feel cold and lost in desperation? You feel a hope when failure's all you know. Remember all the sadness and frustration, and let it go. Let it go.
Let me see you guys put it up. Stay with us right here. Yeah. What do you say?
Feel cold and lost in desperation. Feel the hope of failure's all you know. Remember all the sadness and frustration, and let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
We're not gonna do that though. First, we're gonna do this.
Where'd you go? I miss you so. Seems like it's been forever that you've been gone. Where'd you go? I miss you so. Seems like it's been forever that you've been gone.
Yo. This is not the end, this is not the beginning. Just a voice like a riot rocking every revision. Would you listen to the tone and the violent rhythm? You know the words sound steady, something empty within him. We say, yeah, fist flying up in the air, like we're holding on to something that's invisible there. Cause we're living at the mercy of the pain and the fear. Until we get it, forget it, let it all disappear. She said, some days I feel like shit, some days I wanna quit and just be normal for a bit. I don't understand why you have to always be gone. I get it long, but the trips always feel so long. And I find myself trying to stay by the phone, cause your voice always helps me to not feel so alone and not feel like an idiot. Working my day or run a call, and when I pick up I don't have much to say. So I want you to know it's a little fucked up that I'm stuck here waiting. At times the fate telling you I've had it with you and your career. Me and the rest of the family here said, where'd you go? I miss you so. Seems like it's been forever that you've been gone. Where'd you go? I miss you so. Seems like it's been forever that you've been gone. Please come back home. Used to live, used to barbecue on burgers and ribs. Used to have a little party every Halloween with candy by the pile. And now we only stop by every once in a while. I find myself just filling my time with anything to keep the thought of you from my mind. I'm doing fine, and I'm planning to keep it that way. You can call me if you find that you have something to say, and I'll tell you, I want you to know it's a little fucked up that I'm stuck here waiting. At times the pain telling you I've had it with you and your career. Me and the rest of the family here singing, where'd you go? I miss you so. Seems like it's been forever that you've been gone. Where'd you go? I miss you so. Seems like it's been forever that you've been gone. Please come back home. I want you to know it's a little fucked up that I'm stuck here waiting. No longer debating, tired of hating and hating and making these excuses. Why you're not around, I'm feeling so useless. It seems one thing has been true all along. You don't really know what you got till it's gone. Guess I've had it with you and your career. When you come back, I won't be here. Y'all sing it! I miss you so. Seems like it's been forever that you've been gone. Where'd you go? I miss you so. Seems like it's been forever that you've been gone. Please come back home. Please come back home. Please come back home. Please come back home. Wishing I had strength to stay. This is not what I have made. It's not in my control. Falling at the speed of light, thoughts are sitting in my head. So many things are left unsaid. It's time to let you go. I know what it takes to move on. I know how it feels to lie. All I wanna do is trade this life for something new. Holding on to what I have is gone.
Let me tell you, I want to tell you a story really quick, a story that I don't think I really tell about Chester. It's kind of a weird one, and that's probably why I don't tell it very often because, well, I mean, you'll kind of know. So when we did our first tour, like our first real tour where like we opened like first out of 3 bands, and we obviously first we were opening act, and the other 2 bands. Well, I'll say this: the headlining act, who shall not be named, they had 2 buses, and they had all this gear, and they had like roadies, and they had a tour manager, and they had 2 hairstylists. And if there were 2 dressing rooms, they'd take 2 dressing rooms. If there were 100 dressing rooms, they'd take 100 dressing rooms. God knows we did not have 100 dressing rooms. But they would leave, I mean, they just take up everything, and they'd leave nothing for the opening acts at all. And they would scream at their crew in the middle of their sets, and they fired this one guy and left him in the parking lot after a show. Just mean stuff. And then during that time, our first single, as we started to make our way over to the West Coast, our first single, One Step Closer, started to get on the radio. We were pumped, man. We were running around. We were so excited. I remember we drove into Chester's dad's house in Arizona, and the DJ, just as we drove up, the DJ got on and he said, "This is a brand new band, and apparently the singer is a local guy from Tempe, Arizona. This is Linkin Park with One Step Closer." And they played the song, and we were freaking out. I mean, we ran in the house. He's like, "Pops, it's on the radio, turn on the radio." And Chester's not so quiet voice. So fast forward, we ended the tour, and you know, our next tour wasn't much better, surprisingly, and the tour after that got a little bit better and a little bit better, and eventually, you know, we learned to like really take care of our openers, because we were like, man, we were an opener once and that sucked, and like when people, you know, open for us, like we want to make sure that they know they're welcome and we give them space. So first of all, can we please make some noise for Dan Broco, who opened tonight? I was saying Don Brocco for a long time. Don Broco. Those guys are great, really nice guys, by the way. But anyway, so fast forward to a story here in New York, really quick. These guys, we were playing a show, I think it was like Roseland Ballroom. I think we were like headlining that one.
Yeah, man. Great venue.
Like we had gone from opening it one year to the very next year we were headlining it. And this guy, I think it was Chester, came to the door of the bus, and I was in there, and he's like, "Hey man, do you mind if I do you remember this guy?" And I was like, "No, who is that?" He's like, it's one of the guys from that band that we opened for, from like the very first tour, and he's here." And I was like, "Oh shit, are we gonna, like, what do we say to this guy?" And he's like, "I don't know, he seems like he's like being pretty cool, so let's just have him come in, and we'll just, you know, like we'll be cool. And I'm like, yeah." So he comes in, and the guy's like, "Hey man, like, you know, I just want to say congratulations, like on all your success. That's so cool." And we're like, "Oh, thank you. That's really nice of you to like come in," and so on. And at that moment I was thinking like, this guy is actually like being really cool, and this is really nice. And then he says, "You know, I think back about all those times and how popular you guys got, and I think it should have been us." I swear to God, he said it should have been us. And Chester and I looked at each other and we were like, "Yo, this is a moment where you could like beat this guy's ass." Like, what a thing to say. And I looked at him, and he just looked at the guy, and he's like, "Yeah, man, like, good luck to you. I hope it works out. Like, you know, you're still playing music. It's all good. Like, just keep going for it." And he's like, "Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you, man. It means a lot." And we said goodbye to him and let him go. And Chester came back in the door. And I mean, I think the bottom line is like, that's the kind of guy that Chester could be sometimes. Like, just like, wow, this most super offensive thing. He said such a weird, offensive thing. And Chester was just like, "Nah, man, that's cool." Make some noise for Chester fucking Bennett. said, these shows, I want you to understand, like, my perspective on it is modeled.
Jester! 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 Jester!
I'll say this. I've actually said this like all over the world in interviews. My perspective on Chester and what happened was it has been shaped in a way from the way that New Yorkers celebrated Biggie after he passed. Because it wasn't on some like sad stuff. It was like you guys celebrated the man. You celebrated, we got years with the music. We got years with a legend. Like it's a beautiful thing. And Chester was one of the greatest singers in music of all time. He was a good person, and I just feel grateful to have all those great years with him, and I know you guys feel the same. So, on this next song, if you could please sing Chester's parts as loud as you can.
It starts with one thing. I don't know why. Doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock ticks life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Try to hold on. You didn't even know you wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. But in the end, it doesn't even matter.
One thing, I don't know why. Doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself why I tried so hard. In spite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property, remembering all the times you fought with me. I'm surprised that it got so far. Things the way they were before, you wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. Even though I tried, it all fell apart.
What eventually will eventually be a memory of a time I tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. Put my trust in you, push as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. I put my trust in you, push as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Wow, look at those signs. Thank you. Friend David on guitar. But check this out. So a fan in the we can't do it right now though. Shit, what are we gonna do? I was gonna say, I just want to shout him out because I meant to bring David, this fan from the meet and greet, up on stage for Roads and Travel, and I totally fucked up and I didn't bring him out. It's my bad. It was because I wrote it on a different set list, and that set list is not down here by my feet. So basically, I'm like Ron Burgundy. I do whatever the set list says. Actually, that's a total lie. I do not do what the set list says. So, let's do one more.
Let's go!
Ready?
Try to be what you want me to be. Feeling so faithless, lost under the surface. Don't know what you're expecting of me, but under the pressure of walking in your shoes, every step that I take is another mistake to you. Become so numb, I can feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming this. All I want to do is be more like me and be less like you. See that you're smothering me, holding too tightly, afraid to lose control. Everything they done thought I would be is falling apart right in front of you. Every step that I take is another mistake to you. Every step that I take is more than I can say. I become so numb, I can feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming this. All I want to do is be more like me and be less like you. And I know I may end up failing too, but I know you were just like me, but someone disappointed in you. I become so numb, I can feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming this. All I want to do is be more like me and be less like you. So numb, because you want me to be. I've become so numb.
Even when it's not about you, all of a sudden it's about you now. Even when it's not about you, all of a sudden it's about you now. Even when it's not about you, all of a sudden it's about you now. Even when it's not about you, all of a sudden it's about you now.
witnesses that gather around it and wonder where I found it. This is that wake up, make it age and have your toe rerouted. This is that drama, comma, pain, and ain't no way around it. Cause somehow still it's hard to know what I can say about it. I buckled up, told myself to suck it up. I was scared to death to get up there and spill my fucking guts. I was saying pull your stupid stuff together, but I did it, crack it back and back till you have a thunderstruck. But
when it's not about you, all of a sudden it's about you. Even when it's not about you, all of a sudden it's about you.
no, there's not a single thing that I can say, not a single solitary. Every meaning changes shape, even when there's no connection back to you in any line. All of a sudden it's about you and it gets me every time. But what the fuck is left to author anyway, when I've basically been writing since the Raiders ran LA? I'm afraid that maybe I said everything there is to say. Maybe I should make an exit while there ways to get away. What's up, David? Come on, man, bring him up. Fuck.
Hey, Mike! Sometimes you say goodbye once.
Come over, sit over here with us. Come on, sit over.
I over and over.
You want to sit right here?
again.
Over and over and over again. Sometimes
you say goodbye once.
you say goodbye over and over and over again. Over and over and over again. What they
Saying I'm not wrong. What the fuck you take me for?
All of a sudden you hear what I say 100 ways before.
I've been pushed, I've been trapped, drug myself through hell and back.
You falling flat, had to bother started all
Get
again.
from scratch.
How do you
Feel how you doing? How'd the show go? I didn't say the truth is that I don't know.
My
Body aches,
head spinning, this is
so wrong. I almost lost it in the middle of a couple shows.
And everybody that I talk to is
Like wow, must be really hard to figure what to do now. Well, thank you, genius. You think it'll be a challenge? Told me my life's work hanging in the fucking balance.
and all I wanted was to
Get a little bit of closure.
Cause every step I took I looked it wasn't any closer. Cause sometimes when you say goodbye, yeah, you say
And over and over and over again.
sometimes you say goodbye once. Say goodbye over and over and over again. Over and over and over again. Sometimes you say goodbye once. You say goodbye over and over and over again. 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 Listen. Why does it feel like night to day? Something inside's not right today. Why am I so uptight today? Paranoia is all I got left. I don't know what's just me first, or how the pressure was fed, but I know just what it feels like to have a voice
Voice in the back of my head.
Fixing a face and hold
Inside.
Facing a race and
Oh my God.
Facing what's in the
Let me lie.
Facing odds in the ground
And I is a cigarette.
So you know that when it's time to
Sink or swim.
Look at me, it's not, it's killing me.
Riding in the
It's like a
paranoid hanging over my back. It's like a whirlwind inside of my head.
It's like a it's not
What I'm feeling within.
It's like a face inside
Inside, beneath the skin. Looking over my back. It's like a whirlwind inside of my head. It's like a it's up with it's inside beneath my skin.
The face inside is right beneath the skin. The face inside is right beneath the skin.
It's like a whirlwind
That's another quote from me. Did Dan go to the bathroom? Do we not have a Dan? Oh, he's here. Hi, Dan. In case you guys didn't know, this is Dan Mayo on the drums.
Yeah, Dan!
Harris on vocals, keyboard, guitar, bass, and good looks. Don't say you didn't notice that he's a very handsome gentleman. I had a very hard time saying it was okay to have Matt on stage, upstaging me with his handsome looks. All right, you ready? Just full.
I love his outfit. I'm enjoying it. I love it. I fucking love it.
to say this, 'cause you know what's in my head. Fucked up is an understatement. Can't wait for this year to end. It all fell apart, don't know where to start. Everything moves so slow. I can't get a break, it's too much to take. Closing my eyes, I know. When the world's on fire, all I need is you. I don't always think to say it, but it's true. I just wanna disappear. You're the one that keeps me here. The world's on fire, all I need is you. Riots on the horizon, calling each other's bluff. Smoke's filling up the skies, and say we should back it up. Maybe the blaze will take us away, the ash and the earth below. Tell me to breathe, you still believe. Closing my eyes, I know. The world's on
luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the day. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard. Whether it's the beat of the mic, he feels so unlike everybody else alone, despite the fact some people still think that they know him, but fuck him, he knows the code. It's not about reality, it's all about reality. And making some noise, making his story, and making sure his click stays up. That means when he comes in time, I'm picking it up. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. Forget Mike, nobody really knows how or why he works so hard. Seems like he's never got time because he writes every note, he writes every line. And I've seen him and when that light goes on in his mind, it's like a design written in his head every time. Before he even touches the key or speaks in a rhyme. And those motherfuckers he runs with, still in their pride, ridiculous, without even trying. How do they do it? 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
Don't get too fast. Don't get ahead of me. The rhythm is something wild, venomous. Enemies trying to ring me, you're all looking highly illiterate. Probably forgetting if I'm in the mix, you won't find it equivalent. I've been killing it longer than you've been alive, you idiot. And it makes you so mad that somebody else would be stepping in front of you. And it makes you so mad that I won't give you the respect that the others do. And you can't understand the fact that it's over and done. But you got fun, you got a lot to discuss, and I'm busting it back in your front. So say
Goodbye and hit the road, knock it off and disappear. Better have some place to go, 'cause you can't come back around here. Good goodbye, good goodbye.
Stop the show, choppy words in a sloppy flow. Shotgun out for lock and load, cock it back and then watch you go. Mama help me, I've been cursed, death is flowing in every verse. Can't pain him, his pain hurt, can't contain him, I'm multi-verse. Fuck his hurts, I won't lie, doesn't matter how hard I try. Not the words don't mean a thing, and I know that I won't be satisfied, so I make it a good guess for again.
Say your prayers, I'm an out, and I bring that God to
I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. Just to throw it away, just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. Just to throw it away, just to throw it away. I bleed it out. All the way up.
All the way up!
It's called Running From My Shadow.
Go!
Here we go. All the way.
All the way!
Come down then. You want me to come down? Let's do that. Yeah. Where's the ground down in this motherfucker? I don't know if I can get down there. No? I'm not allowed? Over here? Wanna know where I don't go? When it goes from okay to a oh no. When it goes from my fly to a low low. When it goes from my fly to a solo. Let me tell you what you don't know. Up and down, so low. I was looking for something but tonight and I found it. Hasn't ever been sitting in the room when I can't find another way to tiptoe around it. I've been moving the club for a long time and I can't find any other way to give now. I'ma put myself on the sideline and it's been time to say, can I live now? There are times when I get myself, say I'm not sick, I can't get well. Say I got this, I chase my tail as a daycare
you go, dancing with the devil, cause she's all alone. Wanted to pretend